Dragon Ball is officially back in action after their long hiatus due to the unfortunate passing of the legendary Akira Toriyama. Now, yesterday, the 40th anniversary live event for Dragon Ball happened, and they showed us a multitude of different things. One of which is the thing you're seeing on screen right now, Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Now, a lot of people are predicting this is going to be an anime, like a series that happens, when I'm pretty sure it's going to be a movie. Because one of the other things that they showed us was the continuation of Dragon Ball Super's anime, the regular Super that, the manga is, tied to and whatnot. Now, this to me isn't, I'm not, I love Dragon Ball, but I'm not overly hyped for this movie, because we've already seen it. There was already another movie. Unless this is being, portrayed from the standpoint of Beerus. Maybe we'll get to see, him and Champa as, younger, cats on their planet. Maybe, I don't know. That would be a fun concept, but I just feel like I've seen it before. The other thing that I've heard as to why they're doing this is because the beginning of Dragon Ball Super's series is the animations were really not good. And that also could be a reason why, but I don't feel like it would be that good of a reason to go out of your way to create an entirely new movie or series just due to that fact. I'm really hoping that they do show us more of Beerus's perspective on things and, finding Goku and maybe some of the, adventures or how he came to be the god of destruction. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure, but, yeah. I don't know. It seems like it would be a waste of their resources when they could just be pumping out the next, series. Not to say I'm not glad that we're getting this movie. It's going to be good either way, and I'm sure that they'll show some differences between what we've seen and, this movie. I'm sure that they'll add some stuff, but other than that, I mean, it's going to be, something that I feel won't be really peak. Now we're going to go over the continuation of the anime for Dragon Ball Super. They're going to be entering, as you can see, the Galactic Patrol arc. That is tied in with the Moro arc. Now, I'm not going to really, go into too many details other than that. But what I will say is it is a good thing that we're getting this. It means that we're more than less likely going to see the availability of getting Ultra Ego Vegeta in video games, Moro himself, probably a lot of other good characters from that part of the show. And it's going to be a lot better. I half predict, because, people have been clamoring for Ultra Ego Vegeta in Xenoverse 2, in Sparking Zero, in other games. They may even, once this just starts, don't long shot here, but they may sit here and actually release Ultra Ego Vegeta a little early before we've seen him in the actual animation part. Now, that's a long shot, I know, but, hey, I'm throwing it out there because, him, they love that money. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait. It's just going to be a blast. Yes, now we've gotten to the juicy bits of today's video. Project Age 1000. Now, I've seen a lot of theories as to what this is online, because we don't directly know what this is. We don't know if it's Xenoverse 3. We don't know if it's some sort of different game. I know that there's a lot of people speculating that it's some sort of MMO, maybe. Maybe it'll be like, some sort of World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online-esque game. I'm not sure. For me, at this point, nothing will surprise me with this company, considering you've got Yankee Shin Squadra, Breakers, and just the overall like aesthetic that they're trying to, you know, deviate from the anime arena fighter, you know, scene. So I'm not sure what this exactly is. One of the reasons why I don't think it's Xenoverse 3 is because, one, it wasn't directly said, and I have no idea why they would even try to keep that, you know, under wraps right now, because they honestly need to be pumping that up. And all they really would have had to have shown us was the X for Xenoverse 2 and maybe a 3, and we would have gotten it. It would have been fine. But one of the other reasons why I don't think this is Xenoverse 3 is the fact we still have 2 more DLCs coming out for Xenoverse 2. And it just doesn't seem likely that they would do that, strategize that way with that. But at the same time, it did say this game was, you know, not going to be, you know, out until 2027. So I'm not sure. Even then, they would have to have been, you know, having Xenoverse 3 under the works for quite a bit. And just to me, that's a very unlikely scenario. I would imagine that they are developing Xenoverse 3 now, but I really don't think this is it. Just the timing of everything. They would, because if you think about it, we're going to get the next DLC for Xenoverse 2 in, what, 4-5 months, maybe 3. It's going to take some time. And then after that, it's going to probably be another 7 or 8 months, maybe even longer. I don't know. It's going to be a while, and by the time we do get the last DLC, they wouldn't have much time to... If we're not going to hear anything back for a while, at least until the end of the DLC for Xenoverse 2 of this project, I mean, like, the hype train isn't going to be going all that much for it. So I don't know. It's one of those things that I find it highly, highly unlikely this is Xenoverse 3, but who knows, I could be wrong. Now for last and debatably least, we have the announcement for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Season 2. Yeah. I honestly didn't think that we were going to see a Season 2, considering how bad this game fell off and just how fucking downhill it went once it started. Just the amount of players that it lost. I mean, yeah, you said, like, a lot of milkers will sit here and, you know, go, hey, it sold this many copies, and yada 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 yada, it broke records. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can go and look this up. It also broke records for, like, you know, game being returned. Like, the most game has been returned for. I mean, it like, the majority of the copies that were sold were returned. It's just, damn. And every tournament for this game is pretty much a joke. Even to the community that is a part of it, it's a joke. I've heard a lot of people who post on this game a hell of a lot more than I do and play it a lot more than I do say the exact same thing. I don't know. But they sat here and announced the characters, which a few of them would be Super 17, Demon King Piccolo, and Super Saiyan Bardock. The other things that they showed were going to be new outfits, which people have been asking for a long, long time in the game, and they could have very much implemented them far before now, and new maps. That, as well as, you know, team ults that we saw for Goku and Vegeta. I don't get it. I really don't. Let alone the, you know, mechanical problems this game has. And again, you can go to far more experienced players on their channels, and they'll say the same thing. But just the roster choice, because you sat here, gave us, like, Rebrand, like, cool. Like, Rebrand, you could have given us in the game, that's fine. But the other two in her crew, I can't remember their names, but, you know, you see them up on the screen now. Yeah, I don't know why we got them. So, essentially, yeah, we're getting Super 17, Demon King Piccolo, and fucking Super Saiyan Bardock. We could have easily remedied this before now by taking those two out with Rebrand, because honestly, their ults are the exact same thing, both of them. Like, literally, it's just them teaming up with Rebrand. We could have taken those two out, boom, that's there's space for Super 17 and Demon King Piccolo. Don't know why we sat here and got Shallot. Good for the, you know, voice actor for sitting here getting some work, but ultimately, yeah, I don't know why we got him. And also, not sure why we got Annie Laza, but, you know, I don't know. I honestly forgot Annie Laza was a character in the, you know, manga, anime, whatever you want to say. I don't think he was in the manga. I think he was a movie exclusive. I'm not sure on that. But yeah, I forgot he was a thing. I forgot it. So, I mean, you could have sat here and added those characters into the game already, but you didn't. Cool, Season 2, it's whatever. I don't play the game, honestly, anymore, due to a lot of different reasons. But, hey, it's whatever. If you enjoy the game, good for you. You might be eating this this season. Who knows? But, yeah, that was pretty much it for everything that happened on the anniversary edition of Note that I wanted to go over. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think that's a good place to, you know, leave it off and get out of here and let you guys get to the rest of your day. Hopefully we have Xenoverse 3 coming, but I'm very much doubting it. Again, just DLCs, timing, and everything. It's to me, it's very unlikely. But yeah. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Trying to reach 200 subscribers this year. Hopefully we can do it. But I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much.